Hello students, here we are going to learn about the chemical properties. In chemical properties, mostly what we learn is the how alkenes react with the other compound. It may be a hydrogen, it may be a halogen, it may be some halogen acids. So we have to just understand how the reactions of this alkene with the other compound. The first chemical properties and the chemical reaction we will be doing is the addition reaction. Addition reaction. Now, addition reaction happens at the double bond, or it is possible also at the triple bond. If the triple bond is there, then the addition reaction is going to happen. Addition reaction means what? Double bond is replaced and there is a addition of more number of the atoms in the molecules. So over here, if I take this alkene, like first example is the addition reaction, and under this I am writing hydrogenation. Hydrogenation reaction, or the in other terms what we can say is the reduction reaction. Means reduction reaction means we are reducing the alkene, we are adding the hydrogen. The thing is, what is going to happen over here is, let's say this alkene, a simplest alkene, CH3, CH2, CH, and the CH2, and we are doing the hydrogenation, adding hydrogen in the presence of platinum or palladium. Like this is hydrogenation. It could, this hydrogen could be showed on this or also on the arrow, one and same. So here one hydrogen is going to add on this carbon and another on this carbon. So what we are going to get over here is this CH3, CH2 and the CH3. So whenever there is a hydrogenation of the alkene, that is the addition reaction is taking place over here, what happens is that this is the alkene gets converted to the alkene. Now, if you think of the alkyne, I think this is the reaction which we did for the preparation of the alkyne, preparation of the alkene from the alkyne. If you add a alkyne, if you do the hydrogenation on alkyne, you get a alkene, and further hydrogenation of the alkenes gives you a alkene. This is a addition reaction. The double bond is there, which is replaced, and there is a addition of one hydrogen on each carbon across a double bond. This is the addition reaction. Under hydrogenation reaction, this is the thing. This will be also called as the reduction reaction. Other will be halogenation. Halogenation reaction. Let's take this simplest alkene, CH3, CH, CH2, and let's take some halogenation like chlorination in the solvent, like polar solvent, a carbon tetrachloride. Okay, here we are using a carbon tetrachloride, and what we are going to get is the one of the, like here we will get a alkene of this sort, a chlorine and the chlorine. Like addition of the halogens on the alkene is taking place. This is your alkene, and if you do the halogenation, addition of the chlorine, what you will get is the alkyl halide, or in another word it is a haloalkane. So these are vicinal dihalide what is being formed over here. Next, C is under addition reaction. You will write addition of halogen acid. Now, halogen acid means what? Halogen will be there, like halogen is X and H. Okay, X is what? X is a halides, like fluorine, or it could be a chlorine, bromine, iodine. And what are the halogen acids? Halogen acid will be HF, HCl, HBr, and the HI. Okay, these are the example of the halogen acids. Now coming to the point of the addition reaction, let's take a unsymmetrical alkene only. CH3, CH, CH2. Now if you add a HBr, let's take an example of the HBr and the product what you are going to get. See, whenever it is a reaction, there is always a major product and the minor product. Major product is the one which is more stable and the minor product is the less stable. Now major product will be always formed depending upon the what type of intermediate is being formed. Like intermediate, if intermediate includes a carbocation, okay, and that reaction, that product you are going to get where you get a more stable carbocation. Let's understand this in the mechanism of the addition of the halogen acid on this alkene. So I will write the product. The product for this is going to be CH3, CH and CH2. Here is the Br and the here this is hydrogen, right? So I will write this to be CH2 and hydrogen. I can directly write this to be CH3, not an issue. But here this is what the product we are going to get, like a 2-bromopropane is the product. Now you must 2-bromopropane. The possibility was there that the Br could be over here and the hydrogen adding over here. That is the other possibilities, and I will call that to be a minor product. Other possibility I am writing CH3, CH2, CH2, and I will write a Br over here and this hydrogen is this way. Now this is 1-bromopropane and this is minor product. Always we have to focus on the major product, and this is the major product, more stable. Let's go into the mechanism of this, what must be the exactly happening over here. And the thing is, I will write the mechanism. The mechanism is very simple. I'll take this alkene CH3, CH, CH2. Now this is very strong acid. Remember, this halogen acid is a very strong acid. Strong acid. Strong acid means it will give a very large number of the H plus ion, very good source of a H plus ion. After ionization, it is going to form more number of the H plus. So here I can write a good source of H plus, that is proton. It is a good source of a H plus, that is proton. So here is your proton. Now since this is the proton which is electron deficient, you can see this is the electron deficient, and the electron rich part in the molecule is this 1 pi bond. Whenever it is a double bond, 1 pi and 1 sigma. So if there are no lone pair of the electron, if there is no negative charge, then the lone pair, then the bond pair, that is pi bond will be the electron rich part, because those electrons are comparatively more free to move. So here there are two possibilities: bond can break in this manner or bond can break in this manner. Means if it is attacked from this side, like hydrogen will be connected to this and there will be a positive charge on this. So I will mark this as a A. And the other possibility is that hydrogen can break from this and positive charge will be formed from this, right? So here I will write two pathways. One is for A and other one is for the B. So here this is the compound CH3, then this is CH. If it is breaking from this side, okay, any one you can take. Like this bond is breaking from this side, means this carbon is losing an electron, and here the hydrogen is coming, and this is what the CH2, and here the carbocation will be formed if it is going via path A. And if it is breaking from this side and this carbon is getting connected to this, then you are going to get a carbocation over here, and this will be connected to new hydrogen, and here the positive charge will be formed. Since these are the two possibilities, so over here the carbocation form is a secondary carbocation. This is secondary carbocation, and this is primary carbocation. This is primary carbocation. Now, if you think of the stability of the carbocation, like primary, secondary, and tertiary. Tertiary is always more stable than a secondary. Secondary is always more stable than a primary. So same thing over here. This is the carbocation which is being formed is more stable. So reaction, maximum amount of the reactant are going to go via this step, that is the formation of the carbocation. Now since there is a iodine, like Br minus, which is the other part of the halide which was being splitted over here, so what I'll do is I will show you the attack, right? So secondary, this is more stable. I will write this is to be a more stable because it is secondary carbocation. This is less stable. And Br minus is going to attack from here, and here the Br minus is also going to attack, and it is going to attack over here. So finally we are getting two products, CH3, CH2, CH2Br, and CH3, CH, Br, and the CH3. One is 2-bromopropane and other is 1-bromopropane. So this is minor product, this is major product. Now this is the mechanism, but if you think of the rule directly, there is one rule that is known as a Markovnikov's rule. I'll just write that rule, then you can just make a note of this. You can pause video for some time and make a note of this. I'll clean this board and I will write the rule directly. The rule says, rule name is Markovnikov's rule. Very important rule. This rule says that negative part, okay, the rule says that negative part of the adding species goes to the carbon which has less number of hydrogen in carbon double bond of asymmetrical alkene. Asymmetrical alkene means like this. If I consider a alkene, this is an example of asymmetrical alkene, like where on one carbon there is one hydrogen, another there is two hydrogens. Like this is also an example of asymmetrical alkene, right? So if double bond is at the center, then it becomes a symmetrical alkene. So addition of the hydrogen to the asymmetrical alkene, negative part among this is the positive part and this is the negative part. Negative part of the adding species goes to the carbon which has less number. Now if you see the alkene, then this is the carbon which has less number of the hydrogen. Like over here, this is the carbon which has a less number of hydrogen, and here Br is being added at the final product. And that is what the major product is. And we have to always focus on the major product. This is the addition reaction, very important addition reaction of the alkene. Next is under this D, NT, Markovnikov's. Like previous one was Markovnikov's reaction. There may be a small mistake. I guess there was small mistake with respect to spelling. This is the spelling. This is double F This is anti-Markovnikov's reaction. The previous one, the other name for the addition of the HBr to the alkene or the halogen acid is the Markovnikov's reaction, where the negative part goes to the carbon which has a less number of hydrogen in an asymmetrical alkene and across a carbon-carbon double bond. So here this is anti-Markovnikov's reaction. So the only difference is that the previous reaction and this reaction, there the major product was the negative part was going to the carbon, where it was having a less number of hydrogen. But here the major product will be the opposite one. Let's say this is CH3, CH and the CH2. Right? This is the alkene. You are adding HBr. The difference between this and the previous reaction is that here this reaction takes place in the peroxide. Since this reaction is taking place in the peroxide, mechanisms are completely different. There it goes via formation of the carbocation in the intermediate, and this reaction goes via free radical. Okay, here in the mechanism there is goes via free radical formation. This reaction goes via free radical formation. Alkene in the presence of peroxide. If in the absence of peroxide, Br would be substituted over here, but since in the presence of the peroxide, you will be getting this as a major product, and that is the thing which is you have to remember, that is anti-Markovnikov's reaction, and the previous one is the Markovnikov's reaction. So in both the cases, the difference is only at the peroxide. Here the peroxide is being added and we call this as to be an anti-Markovnikov's, and the major product is completely opposite. Here we are getting a primary alkyl halide. The other case, alkyl halide, what we are getting could be secondary as well as tertiary. Next is I will write addition of water to the alkene. Okay, this is also known as a hydration reaction. We are hydrating the alkene. Hydration reaction. And if you remember that rule, the negative part will go to the carbon which has less number of hydrogen. That is a similar thing which is you need to follow. Like here, you take a alkene, CH3, CH and the CH2. This is an alkene, simplest alkene. This is the propene, and we are adding water to this. If we are adding a water, and in the presence of acid will be represented by H plus, or it could be written on the reaction molecule like H2SO4, or any strong acid you can take, right? So either this or this, means you have to understand that this reaction is taking place in the presence of the acid. This acid is acting as a catalyst. This is called as acid catalyst. Also other name for this is called as acid catalyzed hydration, right? So here the product what we will be getting is this CH3, CH, CH3, OH. This CH3 I will write as a CH2 and H, just for your identification. So water molecule H2O, like this is actually the negative part and the positive part of this is this way, plus and the minus. So H plus is the positive part and the OH minus is the negative part. There is a lot of polarity between this, like this is the polar molecule, positive part is H and this is the OH minus. So here also you can understand that the negative part of the adding species goes to the carbon which has less number of hydrogen over here, and what product you are getting is the alcohol. So if you do the hydration of the alkene, what we get is the alcohol. Any alkene you take and you do the hydration, you will be getting a alcohol, and the major product is a secondary alcohol. The secondary alcohol is possible, or tertiary alcohol is also possible. If there is, since there is this reaction will go via formation of the carbocation, there is some rearrangement of the carbocation will take place, like hydride shift, the methyl shift, or yeah, these are the two possibilities, hydride shift and the methyl shift, and because of which there is a possibility that there is a formation of the tertiary carbocation. Now here, this is the alcohol is the product, and this is also addition reaction, addition of the water, that is a hydration of the alkene. So next is F. It is addition of sulfuric acid. Right? So this is the alkene, asymmetrical alkene. If it is symmetrical, there is no issue. You don't have to think which is having a less number of hydrogen that way. Like if you take ethene, you don't have to think in that way. So if it is asymmetrical, then only you have to think like which carbon is having a less number of hydrogen, more number of hydrogen. And let's take this. We are just doing the addition of the H2SO4, or I am saying that H2SO4 is being added over here. The product, what is the product we are going to get? The product what we are going to get is this CH3, CHO, SO2 and the OH, and this is CH3. Again same thing is happening over here. Like if we see the sulfuric acid formula is H2SO4, right? And the structure of the sulfuric acid is this, S double bond OH and the OH. If you remove like this could be a positive part and this is the negative part. So this negative part is going and adding over here, means in the product what you are getting is O, SO2, OH. Okay, and this hydrogen is going and getting substituted on the other carbon. That's why this CH2 changes to CH3. Like only thing in the addition of the water, addition of the sulfuric acid, addition of the HBr, you have to identify the negative part of the adding species, and that's how the reaction could be solved very easily. So I'll end this class over here of the addition reactions. We'll meet in the next class with new reactions. Thank you.